Welcome back, my friends, to my prog rock show that hopefully never ends. As you probably guessed, this is an Emerson Lake and Palmer themed episode, specifically for a concert I recently attended, Carl Palmer's ELP Legacy, the Welcome Back, My Friends, an Evening with Emerson Lake and Palmer tour, probably the longest name for a tour ever. This episode will be split into two parts. The first will be my review for Carl Palmer's ELP Legacy concert, and the second will be my interview with guitarist Bielatowicz. For a more in-depth review of the concert, please check out dprp.net. I'll leave a link in the description below. And stay tuned to the end of the video for an opportunity to be heard as an ELP fan. Let's begin. We made our way down to Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania on March 1st as the sun was going down, as well as the temperature. The venue, Penn's Peak, stood atop a hill as a beacon for live music. My seat was in the front row, just one over to the right from center, so Carl Palmer was basically right in front of me, especially when he would come out from behind his drum kit. I also noticed the two center seats next to me were empty. The show promptly began at 8 o'clock. And after a heartfelt dedication to Keith Emerson and Greg Lake from Carl Palmer, it became abundantly clear that this show is going to be all things ELP. Of course, I'm only going to play short clips of the show as to not take away from the live event. The show started off with three heavy hitters: Carnival 9 First Impression Part 2, Hoedown, and Knife Edge.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you're for the chance. Come inside, come inside. Live beyond the glass, that will be a rain of glass. Careful as you pass, you belong.
At this point, the people showed up in the seats next to me. The guy right beside me made himself right at home, and was even housing a brownie when I glanced over at one point. Why would you eat a brownie at a concert? Carl was joined on stage by guitarist Bielatowicz and bassist Simon Fitzpatrick. On screens on either side of the stage were Keith Emerson and Greg Lake from the Live at Royal Albert Hall concert recorded in 1992. It was great to hear Greg's voice and Keith's keyboards. It was like they were really there.
What a lucky man he was.
Simon Fitzpatrick did a unique rendition of Pictures at an Exhibition on Chapman Stick. This was ironic since the Chapman Stick is a rather rare instrument, and the previous concert I went to, Tony Levin was playing it for beat. Throughout the night, Carl would step out from behind his drum set to address the crowd to tell a few stories. I did not record this because when someone speaks, it's more respectful to just listen. I did take a few pictures though. I was surprised when Carl sang Benny the Bouncer in his best Cockney accent, as I have never heard him sing before. Tarkus was played in its entirety, which was a real special experience. Of course, Carl's drum solo was a definite highlight. I could go on about how great of a drummer he is, but let's just enjoy a few clips. And what is a drum solo without gongs? But it wasn't over yet. Bongos, anyone? This was a nice segue into From the Beginning.
You were meant to be here. From the beginning.
You mean to tell me they played Paper Blood from Black Moon and nothing from Love Beach?
Caught in the river, can't stop the flow. What's the power of money, paper, blood? I've been caught.
The finale was just Carl on stage with his old bandmates, playing Fanfare for the Common Man, America, and Rondo. Keith and Greg may not have actually been on stage that night, but their spirit was. This truly was a celebration of three musicians that changed the course of progressive rock, and as far as I'm concerned, their legacy is very secure. Before the show, I met music author Bruce Pegg, and we have become fast friends. Bruce is currently compiling a book called Welcome Back My Friends, A People's History of Emerson Lake Palmer, and he needs you. If you have seen ELP live or have had any encounters with the members of the band, then this is your opportunity to get your story out. I will leave a link in the description below for guidelines and contact information. Make sure you check out part 2 of this video for my interview with Bielatowicz. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.